We continue to analyze the most interesting interviews of Robert Kiyosaki, and this time we will tell you what Robert and his friend Donald Trump tried to convey the most useful in their general interview. Join us, it's extremely interesting. Recall that the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad was published in 1997, in which Robert Kiyosaki declared that his own house is not an asset. According to him, people went crazy because of this, because they believed that it was still an asset. But when you can't make payments for your house, it turns out that this is the biggest liability you could have. Robert and Donald love real estate, it's no secret. According to Kiyosaki, this is the best thing for business. But if you don't know enough about it, then it's like a loaded gun, you either protect yourself or kill yourself. For Robert, real estate is the best business, but you need to be smart with it, he warns. Because debt is used, and this is a double-edged sword. The more debt you use, the smarter you have to be. Then you can use the debt to become richer. But also debt can be used in a way that will destroy you. That's why Robert thinks we need to have a financial education. Donald Trump thinks the same thing. He says debt is an amazing thing. He is a great weapon to become rich and successful, but you need to be very careful. Next, Robert and Donald discussed the famous phrase to live within your means. Neither of them likes to live exclusively within their means. According to Kiyosaki, and if someone tells someone to live within their means, then in this way a person is deprived of aspiration. Therefore, Robert preferred financial education, because the brain, according to the investor, is his greatest asset, and he wants to fill it in order to expand his capabilities. Telling someone to live within their means is almost inhumane, Kiyosaki says. He never felt good doing it. He was striving to do something better. Kiyosaki likes to tell stories about how he drove his small private plane under Trump's plane. There was a Boeing 727, and he was passing under it. Then Robert thought, the Holy Father is big boys with their toys. It inspired him. Now he has a bigger plane, and he likes to move forward. This does not mean that the plane makes him happy, Kiyosaki clarified, but what makes him really happy is to become better, smarter, and achieve more success. Trump has a friend who was not entirely successful, but a very promising guy. He had the principle of flying only business class. He needed to do this psychologically, he wanted to consider himself cool. Even though he didn't have enough money to do it, he still flew business class. Donald criticized him, but this desire helped him keep his mental balance. As a result, he became a very successful guy. He would never have flown economy class, Trump claims. He always chose first class, even when he had no money. Therefore, according to Donald, it is difficult, but the main thing is that it helps to improve. And, apparently, it helped that guy. But Trump does not say that everyone needs to do this, it does not suit everyone. Kiyosaki believes that living within your means will not provide you with peace of mind. It kills your spirit, says the investor. And the entrepreneur thinks the same thing. If you don't have a financial education, when you think that your house is an asset, mutual funds are good, or do you think that stocks will go up? If you don't have a financial education, you won't know the difference between good and bad investments. Real estate can be a bad investment, stocks can also be a bad investment. If you can't distinguish good investment advice from bad, then you may be deceived. The most terrible thing that Donald Trump has witnessed in recent years is how people who work hard invest their money in shares of very reliable companies. Now that time has passed, the net value of these assets is 50% of what it was a year ago. This is the most difficult thing that, according to Trump, he had to see, because those people who invested their money in stocks worked very hard. I wonder if this observation of Trump influenced the fact that he wanted to become president of the United States. Let us know what you think. According to the men, the reason why Robert Kiyosaki and Donald Trump teamed up is to show us that our financial intelligence, financial IQ affects our success. Because, as Robert clarified, you need to be able to distinguish a good investment from a bad one, good advice from bad. Don't forget to check out other useful lessons from Robert Kiyosaki on our channel. Let us know what you think about how important financial education is to a modern person. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel,